Hey guys, good morning. Guys, if you are able to see my screen, just type S in the chat box so that we can get started. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, thanks for confirming that you are able to see my screen. So we can get started with today's session. Great. So we are into mouse handling and keyboard actions automation. Okay, automating the mouse and keyboard events. And as till now, we have covered a lot of stuff as part of that area, and we have a topic left out, few topics left out in that area. We'll try to do so today. So let me open the notes. Meanwhile, okay, fine. Handling mouse and keyboard events using actions class. We completed all this stuff. We completed all these commands like move to element, click, perform, build, drag and drop by, context click, double click, click and hold, move to element and release, then drag and drop, key down, key up methods we completed. Now these three items are left out that I have to cover today in this session. So let me launch my Eclipse IDE meanwhile. Resizing using drag and drop, element width and height. I'll open this link in new tab, the application link. So here what we have to do is we have to resize this guys, okay? Thing is that we have to increase the size of this like this, okay? You have to drag this and drop somewhere. You have to drag this item and drop it somewhere so that the size of this particular box will get resized. How to do that is something I'm going to cover now. By default, the size of this thing is like this, and we have to resize it. That's the only requirement we have. How to make that happen? We also have something like drag me around, and we have something like drag and drop me. Okay, so we have something like resizable, Okay, so we'll try this other options on the weekends as part of automation challenges. So tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we may try all this stuff, okay? As part of the weekend live automation series, we'll do that. But meanwhile, as part of this session, I'll be showing you how to resize that. With the help of mouse, we have to drag and drop, guys, to resize that. So let me expand this project and actions, mouse and keyboard events. Here, I'll create a new class, resize demo, I'll say, resize demo, create a main method. And inside the main method, I'll write the automation code, Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver, Control Shift O. It will be imported from Selenium library. And after that, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize driver dot get. Here we'll provide this application URL where we have this item that can be resizable. Copy this and paste it here. Once you paste that application URL, what is the next activity you have to do? You have to resize this. For that, I have to use actions class. Actions is equal to new actions and pass the driver here. Control Shift O. Then using the actions dot shall we use drag and drop by? It looks good. Drag and drop by, I'll try. Let's see whether it will work or not. Let's see. I'll inspect this element. especially this option, I would like to inspect. If I hover the mouse, you can see this element, right? Okay, UI resizable handle, UI resizable SE. This looks same, but SE is something different. Then UI icon, grid small, diagonal SE. Okay, then I can go with this class, maybe copy this UI resizable SE, Control F, double slash div, at the rate, contains at the rate class, comma, give that class, one of the class. When I do that, it's locating this HTML. When I hover the mouse, only one element is getting located. That is this option, right? This has to be dragged and dropped by. So copy this and here write down driver.find element by.xpath. By.xpath. Using that option, I would like to drag and drop by. And I'll put the semicolon here. And here I'll write down option, some option I'll say. Over the mouse to create a local variable. So which element? Option element I'll say. The name I'll say option element. This option element I want to drag and drop by. Okay. That option element is nothing but this option, guys. Okay. This option. Then here I want to drag and drop. You see, for dragging and resizing it, I have to either move this in horizontal and vertical, both the directions. Then it will get resized, right? Then it will get resized. Horizontally, I have to move. Vertical also, I have to move. So I can give the pixels in horizontal and vertical way. Let's say I'll give 100 pixels here and 200 pixels here vertically. Let's see how does it work. Dot perform, I'll say. Let's run this code and see what is happening. Right click run as Java application, whether this is working or not. Let's see. First of all, we are using drag and drop by command to get resize that element. We have used this drag and drop by command in the previous sessions. I'm using the same command in this example also to drag and drop by to see what is happening. Is it happening? No, it's not happening. And if you see the here, you are getting no such element exception, unable to locate element, something, something, something. Yes, yes, Kumari, you are right. It's inside a frame, right? You right click somewhere here, frame options are coming. You see, view frame, reload frame options are coming. So how to do this? To do this, we have to see in which frame this is there. The parent of this is div. The parent of div is body. The parent of body is HTML. The parent of HTML is a iframe. You see, this is a demo frame. I'll create an XPath for this. Control F, double slash iframe. At the rate class is equal to the frame locator we created. Because ID is not there, name is not there, I'll create a web element. Or if there is only one frame inside this page, if there is no other frame, we can also switch very easily for this. What is the easiest way, guys, to switch without creating a web element or ID or name? What is the easiest way if there is only one frame on the page? Index, right? So here I'll simply write down driver.switch to dot frame of 0. This will be okay, guys. You see how easy it is. I don't have to worry about XPath, nothing. Driver dot switch to when there is only one frame on the page, you can switch to that frame like this. Now run this script and see whether this is working or not. Is it working? Okay, looks like it is not working. Okay. There's something happening, but it's not working. We can see that. We can see that my mouse is actually attached to this, but it's not really working. Okay. So move target out of bounds exception is coming. Move target out of bounds. Maybe we have moved it so much. We'll try to give only less. Okay. That will not work basically. Still, it will not work. But it's trying to. Otherwise, the mouse activity do not take. We are trying to do that. Let's see what will happen this time. Again, the same thing, guys. Mouse cursor has changed to some option here. Is it mode? I don't know. I have to increase 50, 30, right click run as, otherwise 80, 50, right click run as Java application. Let's see what will happen here. Is it mode? I am not able to understand whether it mode. If I refresh the page, yeah, it got resized. It got resized, guys. You can clearly see that it got resized. I'll increase the size. By default, what is the size you see? Or else I'll put some thread dot sleep here. Before performing this activity, I'll put some thread dot sleep. Or actions dot pass is enough. Why to put thread dot sleep? Actions dot pass, I'll put actions dot pass of, sorry, dot drag and drop by. And before this, I'll write dot pass. I'll give some 3 seconds. Will it work? Will be able to see? Yeah. So let's run this and see whether it is working or not. Let's observe that what is happening on the screen. Just observe that resizable. After 3 seconds, it got resized. Right? It's working, right? It's working. Guys, have you seen that? It's working. Okay. So that's enough. Okay. Option element 80, 50. I gave. You can give other sizes also. That's okay. But at least we have to try it out. So drag and drop by is working for us. So this is working. This is the script for resizing the element. And if you are resizing more, right, maybe it's move element out of move target out of bounds exception is coming if you are maybe horizontal or vertical height. If you are giving more, then in that case that is happening. You can try that till where it is coming. I'll just try to increase the numbers here. I'll give 60 here and run the script to see till what extent we can resize it, till what extent we can resize it. And after resizing, after that extent, right, it is giving us an exception. We'll try to see that exception actually. We'll try to see the exception. After 3 seconds, it got resized. No problem in this. Now we can increase the size. We'll increase it by 110 and here by 80. 2020 will go. Till what extent it's not giving the exception, I'm going to see. Yeah, it's okay. Now I'll move on. I'll give this as 140. This one as 100. Let's see what will happen. Okay. Then I'll try something more. 180, 150. This is also fine. 180, 150 is working fine. I'll give this now as 200 and this one as 170 or 180 otherwise. Let's see. I would like to resize to its maximum extent. Let's see. The 3 seconds it has to resize. It's now not resizing, means something is going wrong. Move target out of bounds exception has come. Let's try to reduce this to 170 and try this. Right click run as Java application. Yeah, it's able to resize here. If I increase this a bit, it is not able to resize. Up to 170 it is going, 180 it's not working. Then I'll say 220 here. Horizontal, this is horizontal, this is vertical. Till what extent I can go, I'm checking, guys. Otherwise, we'll get move target out of bounds exception. Yeah, it's working. Here we have a lot of scope here. I'll go till 250, let's say. 150 and 175 also I'll try. Let's see. No, it's not working. So either this one or that one. So I will change it to 170 again. See whether this is working or it's a problem with 250. We'll find it out. We'll try to resize to as much size as possible. That's what is the requirement that I'm doing here. After 3 seconds, it got resized. That means the problem is with the 170. Up to maximum 170 we are going. And here, if I try to increase this to 270, what will happen? Is there any scope? Yes. Somewhat scope is there. Maybe 270, 170 will be enough. Maybe. I'm just guessing. 270, 170. But this is okay. Yeah, it got resized, guys. 270, and there is a bit more space here. I can finally go to 280. And we'll wrap it up here. This is the last time I'm doing. We'll go to the next example after this. We are able to resize that element, that is very important. And if you go out of the size, you're getting move target out of bounds exception you are getting. Yeah, there is still some scope here, but that's okay. Let's not worry about that. We have tried whatever we have. If you are going out of that bounds, out of that whatever the possibility you are getting, move target out of bounds exception. Okay, fine. Next one is okay, I closed it and I'll open the notes. So one item is done. From the remaining items, we'll go to the other item, that is jQuery. Right click menu, we'll see. I'll open this and see what is this menu. If I click on this, if I right click on this, I'll get these options and I have to right click here. Okay. Okay. Just see what is happening. When I right click here, I'm getting these options and I have to select any of these options. Click edit. If I click on cut, it will say click cut. If I say click on this, it will say click. So right click inspect this option. Okay, paragraph, right click me. Here we have that element. Span, right click me is there. And here where of the options, code is there here. inside the code span tag. This code, okay, free H2 paragraph, right click me, context menu one button neutral is coming. Demo simple context menu. Don't edit this section, instead rerun, talk to update. Fine, okay, somewhere here the options are there, like right click, edit option is there here. Okay, the code related things are there here. That's okay. Simple thing is that we have to right click here and select these options, one of the option. If I say edit, it should give this option. If I say quit, if I say right click click quit will come like that we have to do. Let's see how we can automate that. Right click options and we have to select the options. Okay, simple. Let's try that out. Right click, new class, jQuery, right click, demo. How to right click on that? First, we have to see that Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Guys, so far clear? Everyone, if it is clear so far, just type C in the chat box. Just type C in the chat box if you are clear so far. Then driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Then driver dot get. Okay. Then driver dot get. After going to that, I have to, how we cannot right click on this, right? If you right click, you cannot inspect. Then how to find the locator of this particular element? Somewhere right click and select inspect option. Somewhere right click and select inspect option. Select this option here and then select like this. This is a way to do it. Okay. Right click me option is there. I'll say Control F /span text is equal to, give the text. You see right click me is coming. Copy this. Come back here. Write down driver dot find element by dot xpath, provide the xpath expression of that element. Right click me element. Put a semicolon here. Right click me button. Right click me button is equal to create the web element over the mouse. Create the web element and simply would like to right click on that. For that we have to write actions. Actions is equal to actions is equal to new actions. Driver, pass the driver. Control Shift O. Then write down actions dot. What is a command we have in Selenium WebDriver from actions class to right click? Anyone remember the command? Guys, what is the command we have to use for right click? I covered in the previous sessions. Can anyone say what is the command? Yes, Mayuri, that is context click. Yes, Janavi, that is context click. Kumar, you are right. Ashish, you are right. Shirisha, you are right. I want everyone to participate, guys. It's better you participate here. Okay. Try to participate. It will make you active during the session. This is a morning session. So if you want to be active, you have to participate. This is for you only. If you participate, you will feel the session. Otherwise, you will not get the session well. Actions dot context click. Context click on this particular element. I'll take dot perform. For now, I am able to right click or not. I want to check first. After that, I want to, after I want to do the other activities. Right click is happening properly. Right click is happening. You can see the right click menu coming. We got a lot of elements here, guys. Right click, font. All the different type of options are there here. Context menu related options, maybe. Events. Okay, I'm just exploring this website a bit. Just give me a second. Context menu related stuff. Okay, let's go back. Click on this, you are getting, press that button. You press that button, you are getting that option. Okay, different ways are there for context menu to come. jQuery context menu. So I'll just go and explore this application a bit. Just give me a second. Only one is there in the index. Only jQuery context menu they created. And right click, we get started. Okay. Demo. Simple context menu. Only context menu related stuff is there. We don't have to worry much. I don't think there is something to explore there. That's fine. After right clicking it, what we have to do, guys? After right clicking it, what if we try to right clicking it? If I move my cursor here, is it happening? Yes, it is happening. So I'll do one thing. Dot pass. Sorry. Dot pass of 2 seconds. After that, dot build dot perform I'll write. And here I'll write down dot send keys dot arrow down dot pass of 2 seconds. Sorry, here I have to give pass in the form of duration dot of seconds. Duration dot of seconds of 2. Here also duration dot of seconds of 2. Okay, then dot again send keys dot arrow down dot pass of duration dot of seconds of 2. 3 times I want to key down. Keys dot arrow down dot pass of duration dot of seconds of 2 seconds. Let's see what will happen so far. Here we are simulating not only mouse but also the keyboard events. Right click using mouse and whether that is getting selected, edit, cut, copy. I have to press enter key now. I have to press enter key now. So that we'll get an alert there. We have to press the enter key. Sorry. I closed the Eclipse ID, unfortunately. Happens with me sometimes. Let the Eclipse launch. Meanwhile, right click here. When you select the copy option, in order to select the copy option, I have to press enter key. After that, and also right click. Okay, it's better that in our script we use, there is small asynchronous activity that is there. So we'll add some, implicit waiting mechanism in our script. Maybe I'm just guessing these right click options are coming with a delay. You see, without the page loading, these right click options are coming, right? jQuery right click options are coming without the page getting loaded. So do you think that we have to wait for them? It's better to wait, right? In some cases, they may come with a delay. It's better to wait. So instead of waiting for them explicitly, they are coming very fast. So I'll I'll write the implicit waiting mechanism. That will be enough for us. And after that, what I want to do is after I select the copy option, the alert is coming. I'll switch to the alert, retrieve the text that is displayed on the alert, and I'll accept the alert. Once I accept the alert, that's fine. That's what we have to do. And after that, if you want to print the text of the page, you can print it out. That's fine. Yeah, here. Anyhow, the better way is that some asynchronous activity is going on. When I right click jQuery, right? jQuery related stuff is doing some asynchronous right click options are coming. It doesn't feel like, but there is some possibility. So it's better, right? We can go with the implicit waiting mechanism. Driver.manage.timeouts dot wherever you get it out, try to implement that, guys. Okay. Duration dot of seconds of, let's say, 10 seconds. I'll give maximum 10 seconds. That's fine. So here I would like to press dot send keys keys dot enter key. I'll press the enter key. And after pressing the enter key, I would like to pass because for demonstration purpose, I'll give this because it will immediately switch to the alert and then, things will happen. So I'll just give this 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, I want that to switch to the alert. How to switch to the alert, guys? Driver dot switch to dot alert. But before switching to the alert, it's better that we have to implement WebDriver wait. Wait is equal to new WebDriver wait. Implicit waiting mechanism we have to implement. Driver comma duration dot of seconds and maximum of 10 seconds. That's very generous. Control Shift O and then wait dot until expected conditions dot alert is present. Until the alert is present, we'll wait. After the alert is present, we'll switch to the alert. And after that, after switching to the alert, alert will return you the object reference of the alert interface. Alert is equal to. Using this object reference, I will Control Shift O again. Alert dot get text. I'll say I would like to retrieve the text that is there on the alert. String text on alert. String text on alert. Text on alert is equal to. I'll print it out. System.out.println. System.out.println text on alert. Then after that, after retrieving the text on the alert, then after retrieving the text on the alert, that is after right click and say copy, click copy should come. After retrieving that, I want to accept the alert. Would like to accept the alert. So I'll just give some thread.sleep here so that it will be fast. Otherwise, we'll not be able to see whether the alert has come or not. So here we have to ignore the exception a bit. Because see, this is single threaded program. There is no possibility of multi-threading happening here. So we can simply ignore it. And after that, I would like to accept the alert. So alert dot accept. That's it. Then after accepting the alert, I would like to switch to this page and get this particular page heading. Driver dot switch to dot default content. After switching to the default page, I would like to get this particular text, inspect this. There's an ID, guys, here for this heading 1. So simply write down driver.find element by.id. This is page heading. I'll say page heading. For the mouse, create web element. I'll simply write down page heading dot get text. Page heading dot get text. And here string page heading text. Page heading text is equal to. Now write down system.out.println page heading text. And finally say driver.quit. This is the end of the script. Okay. Now run the script and observe what is happening. A lot of things we are automating here apart from mouse related stuff. We are automating the right click run as Java application. We are also automating the alert along with this mouse actions and keyboard actions that we are automating. Along with that, we are also handling the alert in this example. Script we have started. We'll open the browser, maximize the browser, open the application URL. It will right click. It has to go to the copy option. Select the copy option. We should get the alert. We have to switch to the alert. That's it. Everything is working fine. Text on the alert is coming. Text on the page is also coming. Everyone clear? Guys, everyone clear? How to work on this jQuery? Right click demo is clear for everyone. Can't we use, Ashish is asking me, can't we use a loop to avoid using send keys dot arrow, okay, statement multiple times. I think that will make the program come. If you have a lot of options, I think we can still use that. A lot of options, we can still use that, but we have to think how that is possible.
Yeah, actually, that is a joint multiple actions are being performed in a single
No,
application.
we can do it. We can do it without that also, I think so. So how can we do that? I'm just thinking. Yeah, we'll try it out. I'll just put that here in the comments part and try to see if I can use any loop or something. Okay. So here I'll write down actions. Actions is equal to new actions of driver. Okay. Now what I'll do here is for right click only one command is there. For right click only one command is there. So actions dot context context click of web element, that is nothing but right click menu dot perform. I'll say till here no problem. Now here I'll use a for loop for int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to, let's say fifth option will select I plus plus. If we have to go down multiple times. Then here I'll write down, is it okay to write single command? I don't have to use the curly braces here. Actions dot send keys. Actions dot send keys of keys dot arrow down dot pass duration dot of seconds 2 seconds and dot build dot perform. I'll do this. Okay. After that, I'll write actions dot send keys again. Keys dot enter key. This is only one time we have to run this line. The scope of the for loop is only up to one up to one statement only. You cannot, it's optional to provide the curly braces. Only the scope of the for loop is up to one line. This line is not part of the for loop. Dot perform, dot pass duration dot of seconds up to dot perform. Like this also we can write the code, I think so. If you have multiple send keys, if you want this, I think this will work. Let's run this and see, find it out. Cut, copy, paste, delete, 5 options. Okay, up to paste it went. Up to paste only it went. How many iterations? Okay, less than or equal, I forgot. I thought less than. Okay, this is a simple mistake all the developers will make. Here, less than I mentioned, that's why it went to 4 options. But if I say less than or equal to, it will go to the paste option or delete option. Delete option, I think. Right click, it has to go up to delete option, guys. Paste, delete, press enter, you get an alert, you can switch to the alert, get the text, accept the alert, everything is working fine. So clear now? We can use for loop there. Is that clear? Ashish? Yes, great. Any other questions so far? Guys, any other questions? jQuery right click demo. Any questions, guys? We can even use for loop like this. Whenever there is a possibility, we can optimize a code like this if it is really required. If it's reducing the number of lines and all right, we can definitely use this, not a problem. Yeah. Any questions? If everything is clear, just type C in the chat box. Otherwise, you can ask me the questions, guys. Otherwise, you can ask me the questions or just type C in the chat box if it is clear for you. What about others? Nigora has type C, Kumari C, Ashish C, Vishwa C. What about other people? There are 23 more people here. Guys, is it clear for you? Janavi, Sirisha, clear. Kiran, clear. Swati, clear. Swatiraj, AB, clear. Ashish, clear. Raj, clear. Rajesh, clear. Krishna Priya, Vignesh, clear. Okay, great. Okay, then. This is done. This is done. What is the other item that is left out? Send keys, pass, and click on web element. What is this? We'll see. So we are going here, guys. So here, maybe this we are using to use a keyboard activities. Okay. Keyboard, with the help of keyboard, we are going to do this. We are using send keys command, pass, and click on the web element. For clicking continue button, we'll click wherever it is required. We'll try to automate this with the help of the keyboard keys. How to automate creating an account with the help of keyboard keys is the activity that we are going to do now. This thing we are going to take the help of, we are going to simulate the keyboard keys. Let's say there may be some test case, right? In real time, there may be a test case where, create an account with the help of keyboard keys. The moment you land on this page, you have to use the keyboard keys to automate the creation of the account. So how to do that? Let's try that out. Right click, create account using keyboard keys, demo. Well, click on main and I'll write the code like this. So in case, I'll simply write down Chrome driver driver is equal to new Chrome driver driver is equal to Chrome driver, Control Shift O, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get. I'll take this application URL. I'll directly go to the register page, guys. After going to the register page, I want to use only the keyboard keys. So what I'll do is after going here, I'll just press the tab key. Where it is there, tab key is where we don't know. One time I press, second time when I press, it is there here. Third time when I pressed, I don't know where it is. Fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time, eighth time, ninth time, 10th time, 11th time, 12th time, 13th time, 14 tablets, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have to press the tab key how many times? 23 times, right? To come to this first name field. Do I have to use actions class really? Is it required for me to use the actions class here? I don't think so. We can use a normal send keys command. Or yeah, if you want to go in a proper way without any element, if you want to do that, we need an element, right? Otherwise, we cannot press the tab key. So we have to use actions class only. That actions is equal to new actions. Driver I'll pass. I'll simply say Control Shift O. Okay, because we have to press tab key without any element, guys. So it's better, use the actions class. Here, as Ashish was saying, we have to use the for loop 23 times, right? Int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 23, I plus plus, and simply I'll write down here actions dot send keys dot tab key I'll write and say dot pass of, I'll give 1 second of pass, 1 second pass time dot Will take some time, that's okay. Dot build dot perform. Duration dot off seconds. Dot here keys have to import it from keys class. I have to import it from Selenium library. Directly it is coming from the Selenium library, guys. Okay. Dot build dot perform. Let's see whether the cursor is coming to that first name field or not. We have to use for loop in this case when lot of times you have to press the tab key, right? It's better to use for loop because you have to write lot of lines otherwise. Yeah, it's going. You can see that it's pressing the tab key, and you can see that now it's there on tablets, software, phone pads, cameras, MP3. Okay, no. Account, register, login page. Now it is on the first name field as expected. Now what I'll do from here is something like this. Actions dot send keys. Here I'll type the first name field. I'll type the first name field, guys, like Arun. Dot. I'll give pass here. Duration dot of seconds. I'll give 1 second of time and say dot send keys. Keys dot. Again tab key I have to press to go to the next field. From here, if I want to go to the next field, I have to press the tab key. After pressing Arun here, after entering Arun here, I want to press the tab key here. Then dot pass duration dot of seconds. Give 1 second. Then say dot send keys. Here I'll give my last name text. Motori dot pass. I'll give here and then say dot send keys. Keys dot tab again. Again dot pass. Once I do that, after entering my Arun here, after pressing tab key, I'm here. After entering my last name here, I'm pressing the tab key here, and here dot send keys. Here I'll give some email address. A Motori cap. A Motori. Let's say this is bash2 @gmail.com. I'll give something like this. Say dot pass. I'll explain something new in this case, guys. Just be with me. There's some problem in this script. I'm hard coding the data here. How to overcome this problem, I'll tell you. Be there till the end, okay? So it looks very simple, but this script will work only one time. Next time it is not going to work for you. So that's the reason I'm saying just wait for that ending part, what I'm going to change. It's very important. It will be useful for us in our automation scripts, end-to-end automation scripts also. You follow. Dot send keys after entering this email address here. After entering this email address here, like this, I will press the tab key. For that, I'll just copy paste. Why to waste the time? I'll copy paste this tab key. Dot send keys. After pressing the tab key here, I'm telephone field. Then keys, sorry, I have to enter the telephone number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Dot. I have to give the pass command. Small delay I'm keeping. After that, again, I have to press the tab key. After entering the telephone number, I have to press the tab key. Pressing the tab key, we went to the password field. Now here I need to enter the password. Dot send keys. I'll copy paste just to save the time. Here I'll give the password as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, dot send keys. Then once you press the tab key here, after pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here into the password field, then press tab key. You'll go to the password confirm field. Here again, I will enter one. Here all the keyboard keys only I'm using, guys. I'm not using any other mouse or something. Only the keyboard keys I'm going to use from starting to ending to get the things done. After entering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then press the tab key. I'm here. When I press the tab key, I'm here, guys. When I press the tab key, I'm here. let's say I want to select this S option. How to select this S option? Like this. What I am doing, which keyboard key I am pressing, guys? Left arrow key. Instead of arrow down, I'm pressing left arrow. Left arrow, right arrow. Left arrow, right arrow. Okay, you guys can see the arrow keys, right? 4 arrow keys will be there, up, down, left and right. In that left arrow key I'm pressing. By default, tab is coming to this. No, I want to come to yes. So for that to happen, what I'm doing? Dot send keys dot arrow. You see, arrow up, arrow down, arrow left, arrow right is coming. I'm going with the arrow left. Okay, that is also I'm doing with the keyboard keys. After doing that, arrow left will come to the S option, then press tab key, privacy policy, then press tab key, checkbox field. So here I'll write down like this, no problem. 2 times we have to press the tab key to come to the checkbox field. After coming to the checkbox field, I have to select the checkbox field. Tell me guys how to select the checkbox field. Which key I have to press? Which key I have to press the checkbox to select the okay, enter key you are saying. Let's say I'm here and then pressing tab key. The enter key is not selecting. Enter key will submit the form. That's the problem. Enter key will submit the form. Then which key I have to press? Which key I have to press? It's not enter key. Anil, you are right. Space key you have to press. Anil is right. We have to press space bar. We have to press what? Space bar. Then it will get selected. Okay. So here, dot send keys dot space dot pass of 1 second. Okay. Everyone thinks it's the enter key, but not enter key, guys. Space key. Okay. Space bar key we have to press. Space bar. To select this checkbox field, you have to press and release the space bar key. After this is done, tap continue button. Go to the continue button again when you press the tab key. And then dot send keys. Now dot click. That's it. Dot click. If you do, it will click on the continue button, guys. Okay. Dot build. Dot click. Dot build. Dot build. Dot perform. Let's see whether the account is getting created. I use all the keyboard keys only. I didn't use any other stuff, guys. I only use the keyboard keys in this. Wherever required, I use the for loop. Wherever not possible, I have written the code like this. Now run the script and see what is happening. The form is very big. Depending on the size of the form, the number of lines will differ. That's okay, guys. We can't do anything there. Let's see how it will go. It should create an account for us. Yeah, it's pressing the tab keys 23 times. It will press until it comes to the first name field. I intentionally put pass, otherwise it will be very fast. First name field, it has to type. Last name field, it has to type. Email address, it will type. Telephone field, it will type. Password field, it will type. Password confirm, it is typing. Selecting this radio option. Selecting the checkbox field. Clicking on the continue button. Let's see. Anything happened? Okay. I did one thing. Here, instead of okay, wait, instead of click right, I'll use something keyboard key only here also. Send keys dot enter I'll write. Okay, that will be better. Send keys dot enter. I will be not using the click command here. Somehow it's not working. So let's use it's doing left click there. We should not be, according to our requirement, we should not be doing that. We'll use the send keys of enter key. Let's see what will happen. There's something that I'm going to cover. It's not the end of the session, guys. It's not the end of the session. We have to do few more things here. I'll tell you what we have to do. I'll show you what is the problem here. There's one more problem. Actual problem statement has not commit. I'll show you what is the problem. First, it has to go till the first name field. Yeah, now first name, last name, email, telephone. Because of the pass of 1 second, right? We are seeing this kind of approach. Otherwise, it will be very fast. Privacy policy, checkbox field, select the checkbox using spacebar, continue button. It has to press. You see, account has been created. We are able to create the account, guys. I'll close this. I'll close this and we'll run the code again. This time, right? I don't want this. Let it be. What's the matter? Let the. I would like to remove the pass, but that's okay, guys. Not a problem. Let it be there. What's the matter? It's not wasting so much of time. Just see what is the problem that is happening now. Just see what is the problem that is happening now. See, for the second time when I am using the same script, I will get a problem here. First name, it will enter. Last name, it will enter. Same email address, it will enter. Already for this email address, an account exists. You are using the same email address. That is a problem in this application. This time the account will not be created, guys. This time account will not be created. Email address is already registered. Did the account got created, guys? Did the account got created? Tell me, guys, is the account got created? No. What is the reason? What is the reason? This will only work once. So my script is not working every time. It is working only once. Here I'll do one thing just to make the script bit fast. Duration dot off. Milliseconds I'll give. Instead of off seconds, I'll give milliseconds of, let's say 200 milliseconds. I'll give 200 milliseconds so that it will be bit fast. Other things we are okay. Here we can use anything, guys. Okay. Here, because 23 times, right? I want to be bit fast. So I'm giving 200. So the problem here, another problem here is the same email address. We will not be able to enter every time. We have to enter a different email address. How to generate an email address which will keep changing every time? Tell me, guys. Can we create an email address which is every time for every script, it should be different? Is that the requirement? If I don't do that requirement, will the script will work? Yes or no? If I give the same email address, you are getting that option. Need to pass the data from Excel. Nagwen is saying. Any other ideas, guys? How to get a new email address here every time? How to get a new email address every time? We can use a random number function and append it to the email. Okay, that looks like good thing. But in random number also, if the same number comes again, unfortunately, right? Again, 3 is coming, again 3 has come somehow, randomly. That's also a problem, right?
We can use date stamp with each of
Yes,
the.
yes, yes, correct. We can use timestamp. Timestamp is a better one because it will change. At least milliseconds will change in the timestamp, right? So I'll show you one program separately. I'll show you one program. After that thing, right? We'll implement the timestamp here. So to make the timestamp thing easy, I'll create a new class. Timestamp demo. Timestamp demo. Just observe this, guys. With whatever the knowledge you got so far in Java and all, you should be able to understand this. How to create a timestamp. You see, first of all, I'll create a object for the date class in Java. Okay, date is one of the predefined class in Java. New date like this. Okay, new date. Date is equal to new date. Hover the mouse on the date and import it from java.util package. Import it from java.util package. And after that, if I print system.out.println date, what is printing? Let's see. Right click run as Java application. What is printing? If I print the date, what got printed, guys? Some date got printed. Is it, if I give this, can I give this as an email address with spaces? Can email address have spaces? Can an email address have spaces, guys? Tell me. No, I cannot use this date timestamp as a email address name because email address will not have spaces. So what I have to do, I'll do one thing. That is date dot. What is this date? Date anyhow is returning in the form of string only, right? Okay. So if I write date here, and if you really want to convert into string, I don't know whether the date is printing in the form of string here, but if I want to convert that in the form of a string, date dot, some date methods are coming. This is not the string format. I have to convert this date into string. To string, I will say. To string. Still, you will get the same output, but this time, to string method is converting the date into the string format. If you want to convert the date to string, you will get the same output, but in the after converting to string, it will be printing. Okay, after converting to string, it is printing. Otherwise, internally it is calling. If you don't provide to string, it is internally converting to string. That's okay. So I'll use date dot to string, string date is equal string d is equal to, or timestamp is equal to string timestamp. Let's say timestamp for a while. If I don't use to string method, is it possible to write like this? Let's see. I'm getting an error. Why? Change type of timestamp to date. Here you have to write date here, guys. Okay. I don't want that. I want in the string format. What I have to do? I want in the string format. So for that, I have to convert that into string. That's the first thing that we have to do. Clear, guys? Why we are converting into string? No need to convert into format. No need to convert into format. I'll give you the easiest way. No need to convert into any format. I'll tell you the easiest way. With I converted into string first of all. I converted to string. After string, I'll simply say replace method of string. I'll use here wherever the spaces are there, I'll convert that into underscore. Just give space here. Wherever spaces occurs, I have to convert into what? Underscore. I'll convert that into underscore. After that, if I run this code, you will see that I have not printed it out, guys. I have to print the timestamp here. I'll print the timestamp, so that you'll get the output. If you don't print, it will not come, right? You see now spaces got filled with underscore. Is that okay? Can the Gmail address contain underscores in place of spaces? That's okay, right? That's okay. But there is a problem. Colons should not be there. In the email address, colon symbols are not allowed. In the email address, colon symbols are not allowed, or in the file names, colon symbols are not generally allowed. Okay. I'll do one thing. Dot replace. I'll use again replace method here. Because the return type of the replace method is a string, so object dot, okay, object chaining mechanism I'm using, method chaining or object chaining, whatever you call method chaining. So here colon symbol I'll replace with underscore. Underscore is allowed. Wherever the colon is there in that, I would like to replace that with underscore. I'll replace that with underscore and run this code. This time colons also will get replaced with underscore in the next iteration. You see all the underscore. This looks very good for me. There is no problem in this, but it should be in the Gmail format. It should be in the Gmail format. So I'll simply write down dot. You can either use dot concat. Dot concat you can use if you want, or dot plus you can use. Anything is fine. Here I'll write @gmail.com. Now run the script. Okay. Gmail timestamp. Okay. New Gmail. Every time you'll get a new Gmail address, new email. Okay. So I'll print out this new email. Every time it will be different, guys. Every time it will give you a new email because the timestamp will keep changing. This time you got what? Friday, April 26, 08, 19 is there. You just observe the last number 19, 12, 19 is there. Now, if I run this again, another email address will come this time. Another timestamp email address will come this time. You see, 12:35 came, 12:19 was there, 12:35 came. Now, if I run this again, this time 12:43 came. Somehow it is changing, right? The time will keep changing. 12:49. 12:57. Next time when I run, 13:03. So is it the same email address coming or new email address coming, guys? Tell me, guys, whether it is giving us the same email address or new email address every time. new email address. I'll copy this method. I'll copy this method to this particular class, create account using keyboard keys class where we have the main methods. Parallelly, I'm going to write. We cannot have multiple main methods, but I'll change the name here. Generate new email. I'll remove this. And this particular method, when it is called, it has to return the email in the string format. So here, return. I'll write the return keyword, return new email, put the semicolon here. Whenever you call this method, it will generate a new email address for you with the timestamp and it will return you. So I have to simply call this method when I have to enter the things. No matter how many times you want to run the script, this is going to work this time. Okay. Run the script, right click run as Java application. Observe that what is happening. Every time it will enter a new email address. This is how we have to use the things in the real time. Okay. If you want to generate a random thing, this is a way to do, guys. It's kind of fast this time. You see, this is kind of fast from Arun, then Motori. It will enter the email address, enter the telephone number, enter the password, enter the confirm password, go to yes, privacy policy, checkbox field, press enter, account will be created. After account is created, I want to close the browser also. After the account is created, I want to close the browser driver.quit. Driver dot. I'm not able to driver.quit here. I have to driver.quit here. Inside the method, right? Fine. I'll give the pass here also so that it will wait for at least 2 seconds. And here somewhere I'll use instead of seconds, I'll use milliseconds, guys, so that it will run fast every time. Of milliseconds, I'll give like 400 milliseconds is enough, I think so. Duration dot of milliseconds of 400 milliseconds. I don't think we have to be somewhere. I'll give 1 second, but most of the cases I'll give 400 milliseconds. Depending on our need, we can change it, guys. That's not a big deal. This is for demonstration purpose, but in real time, you are not going to use a pass commands here. Until unless it is really required, you'll use a pass commands. But just for demonstration purpose, I'm adding in my case. At least this will, the script will run fast going ahead. Duration dot of seconds. Duration dot of seconds. All the tab key and then 400 milliseconds it will wait. Not even 1 second. Last one, I'll keep it 1 second. That's okay. Run the script and see what is happening. It should be fast. This time the script should be fast compared to the earlier. Okay, it's kind of fast. First name, last name, email, telephone, password, password confirm, yes, privacy policy, check, continue, close. Okay. You see, it's fast. You can run it any number of times, guys. There's no problem in that. Every time a new email address is getting generated with the timestamp, that's what you have learned here. Okay. Something you have learned today, guys, to generate a random and ever changing email timestamp, how to do that with the help of date class and all. Okay, I covered this in this session. You see a new email timestamp is coming this time, because of which again a new account will get created. You can keep on creating any number of accounts in this application. Everyone clear? Clear, guys? Everyone clear how to do the stuff is clear for you? Just type C in the chat box if everyone is clear. Great. So guys, yeah.
Arun, one thing, I mean, suppose that a developer has not designed a form in such a way like that key tab sequences are not in a proper sequence. Like one tab is going into the first name field and then again is going taking it to the top menu. Then in that case, it will be difficult for us to use this.
Yes, basically you have to report a defect in manual test case.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
First of all,
But
even this application, if you see tutorials in the application, right, it's not tested properly. Once I go to this page, it's not working properly. If you can see, when I press tab key, where is the tab? No, right? Tab,
yeah, yeah.
tab, tab. You see, somewhere here it's starting from here. It may start from dollar, right? After that, again it got disappeared. It's not going to my account. It went to wish list. So, to some extent, it is good, but not all the cases. You see, it didn't went to this. You see, it disappeared directly. It's appearing in tablets. What about desktops, laptops, and all? It's not coming. Again, MP3 players, no. Some options it is coming, some options it is not coming, right? So here also
So I
there is a
think
defect.
it will not pass the accessibility testing, because in for
Yes,
accessibility
yes.
testing to happen, it has to be in the sequence only one
Yes,
by
for
one.
accessibility testing, it will fail, and there may be some people in real time, very less percentage of people who will use a keyboard keys only to use application. Okay, very less number of people will be there. So you can
Correct.
report a defect that may be minor defect, but still the developers have to fix when they have time. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, you see, once the application is not supporting us, there is no need of automating it, right? Because the defects need to be fixed first. Okay. Once the application becomes stable, only the automation fruits and benefits will get basically.
Yeah, because generally, I mean, when we such report such kind of issues, then
Hmm.
generally the developer take it aside and take it like we'll do it later on. I mean, they don't
Yeah, that's
bother.
okay. That's up to the
Yeah,
developer.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
as part of the automation, when the automation things come out, if you have to automate something and if that is not done, if the test case is there really in automation, if the client has asked you to automate this kind of test case, if you're not able to do, you can block that, right? Because of that particular defect, we are not able to automate it. Simple.
Correct, correct.
The
Got it.
ball
Yeah,
will be
thanks.
thrown into their court and the client and the developer will decide later. Okay. So I know this kind of things happen in real time, but ultimately we have to get it done internally with the help of developers and all. If they are not doing so, if something comes on the top of us, then we have to counter it, right? Saying that this is not fixed. Okay, that's why we are not able to automate. Simple, and block it due to this particular defects. So and so defect, we are not able to automate. Okay, once that defect is fixed, we'll automate that. Simple. Yeah. That's one thing. That is a defect basically. If tab keys are not in the proper order, and accessibility wise also it's a problem because without they let's say some blind people are there, they are pressing the tab key and they are not, the options are getting skipped. Okay, they will have some readers where when you press the tab key, it will say my account arrived. Okay, wish list arrived. Okay, it's skipping, that means they cannot go to my account, they cannot log in also. The problem is that accessibility wise, blind people cannot log in with this, right? Tab key is not going to the my account, and from the my account, they have to press the down key and press the enter key. Okay, like this they have to do. So that's very important. So we have to test our application using keyboard keys. How we are able to automate is also very important. Okay.
Arun, can we highlight an element during the execution so that we
Yeah,
can
that
see?
highlighting we can do. For that, we have to change the CSS properties. I think so. Get CSS attributes we have to see, and then change the background or something. So for example, set or get. I don't remember exactly. It's been a long time for me. But if I go to my YouTube channel, somewhere it will be there. It's been long. I created that video on highlighting part. Fox highlight.
Yeah,
Selenium.
JavaScript is what only we have to
Yeah,
use.
JavaScript only. I think so. Right. How to highlight using Selenium WebDriver. This is this is the thing that I covered. JavaScript executor. Yes. 55 session actually. Okay, 1 minute. Right click. Inspect. I'll get that for you. Just give me a second. We can highlight that. How to highlight elements. This is the one. The text between the tags we have to take. Copy this text. I'll go to my YouTube channel, your channel, customize, contents. This is a dashboard of YouTube, guys. If you're a YouTuber, you'll get all these options. If you're a content creator, yeah, edit. Then after that, Evernote link is there. I'll go to the Evernote link and open that here. Yes, with the help of JavaScript executor only, we have to write like this kind of code. JSE execute script, arguments of 0. Every time we have to pass the web element. Okay, every time we have to pass the web element that we want to highlight. Set attribute style background, some yellow border to px and like that we have to do. So here in this case, how to do that? I'm just thinking when you use this kind of keyboard driven approach, then how can that be possible? Here we have to pass the web element. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll ask ChatGPT if there is a way where, can we use this approach using actions, keyboard tab pressing and go to new fields and then highlight the fields. It will understand, no problem. Search box too they are giving. Okay. Actions dot move to element. Okay, every time we have to say move to element and do that. Okay, otherwise it is not going to work. I'll say I don't want to use still. I don't want to use and still want to highlight. Still want to highlight. Directly, it's no, not like this. Using actions, and actions dot send keys tab only. I will use. I will not use. I will not use the web elements. Is it possible to run JavaScript code and highlight fields after every tab key press? Tab key. Let's see what it will say. No, no, no. If it is giving me the same thing, then we are bad. Okay. Yeah. Looks like actions.send keys perform. Then JSA execute script, highlight. Whatever that is there, it's simply setting the attribute as highlight. Okay, then we have to take a different approach here. Here I'll write down. I'll use this kind of stuff now. Then so here I'll write down driver comma driver. Let's try this out whether we can make this JavaScript executor JSC is equal to over the mouse create local variable over the mouse Java. This is lower cases, guys. Okay, that's the reason it's not coming. For the mouse, import it. After that, wherever that is required, you write that line. JSC dot execute script. I don't want to write any arguments. So here what they are saying, document dot active element. That's the JavaScript code they have written. Document dot, this is a JavaScript code. Document dot active element, then dot set attribute of style background, all this stuff. I'll do one thing, I'll copy paste. I don't have to remember this. This is a JavaScript line that we have to write, simple wherever that is required. It will make the job easy. So here also copy this. Then here, if I have to do that, every time I have to say dot perform, I guess. dot perform, write this line, then actions dot build dot perform build dot perform, and here the semicolon right down here, actions dot send keys dot build dot perform. Let's try this out and see where it is going. We are giving a try. There's no problem in giving a try. Dot build dot perform, actions dot build dot perform, semicolon right down here, actions dot build dot perform. First, I'll write all the dot build dot performs, actions dot build dot perform, 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 then actions dot build dot perform, then actions. I'll write all the actions here otherwise. Actions. Sorry, what was it? Actions, 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 and then actions. Okay. Then here, the semicolon here, dot build dot perform, dot build dot perform, dot build dot perform, dot build dot perform, dot build dot perform. Okay, done. Now I'll copy this line. Red color it is highlighting. Let's see. So when you use the frameworks, it will become easy, guys. Don't worry. We are actually writing in a raw way. But here, if you use a framework, these things will become easy for you. Okay? Use the frameworks, it will become easy for you. Don't worry about this. This will be covered in the frameworks. When you create a reusable method and you pass the element and all those stuff, all this in the when you use a reusable methods in frameworks, these things will become easy. So fine, save this and run the code and see whether that whatever we thought is happening or not. Oh my God, it's not releasing the color. Okay, that's why it's going to the tab. You see, now you can understand why tab is not working properly here. It went to all the elements, but somehow some elements it's not going. Okay, I'll not use driver.which. I'll run it again. But it should go off, right? It should go off. It should not stay there. Okay. The color is still staying there. How to release the color? What is that notes I have written here? Let's go to the notes here. Set attribute. Arguments of 0, set attribute. After the active element, set attribute is there. We are using the same style, background, yellow, border, everything is fine only, but it's not releasing the color. it's working, but not releasing the color after highlightation. Set attribute of style we have to use again. Okay. Sir, this is adding color. Only we need to write it to remove it, or we want. We have to remove it, right? Once the highlightation is gone, it should go off. Okay, the color should go off. Okay, I'll do something here. Passing it, anyhow, passing it. After that, color will come after.
Arun,
Yes. Deborah.
hi. After JavaScript executes GC execute script, background color yellow, we can type same things, but instead yellow, white.
White. Okay.
Can we do like that?
Can do like that.
Second line will be just white.
Or the simple thing is what are they have given here, style, nothing. Set attribute, style, here blank. This is also fine. But the problem here is thread dot slip. I just have to give a small, let's say 200 or something milliseconds. Don't want to wait for that. Ignore. So I'll copy this wherever that is required and see whether this is happening or not. In reusable methods, you don't have to do this much of hard work, guys. In reusable methods, the framework part, this will become easy. But here for now, you have to, there's no other way. We have to manually do all this hard work. Once we go to the frameworks, it will be good to get all the solutions where this will be repeatedly called and, it will take care by itself. Okay. Instead of white, we can say blank. That will reset that. Let's try that. If not, we'll go for the blank thing. Whatever the white thing. But mostly it will work, I feel. Okay, let's try this out and see what is happening here. What about the first one? Are we changing any colors here? Here also we have to do the same thing. Yeah, run the code. This time it should not hold, I think so. See whether it will work or not. Yeah, it's highlighting, but it's too fast. That's okay. But at least we can see what is happening on the screen, right? How the tab is going. You can see that. This is fine, right? This is okay. Done. Yes, it's working fine, guys. And we can even quit the browser here. We can uncomment this one, driver.quit I removed earlier. We can put the driver.pit, it will automatically close the browser. Done. So any other questions, guys? Any other questions? By using JavaScript executor, we can change the colors by writing this particular line. We have learned a lot of new things like this. We don't have an argument directly document.set attribute and then document.current element. What was the code? Document.active element dot set attribute. We have to say, if you don't have the web element, you have to say document.active attribute dot set attribute, and remaining things is same. Background color yellow, border 2px, solid. If you want to highlight it more thick, increase the border, which color you want, you can do that. Yellow background and red color border. Okay. Red color border, yellow color background. If you want to have different colors, you can change the colors here according to the CSS things. This is CSS styling, guys. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Anyone have any other questions? So we are done with this mouse handling thing. I think we explored it to the good extent. The next session will be on what? What will be on the next session will be on? Can you please add comment in the code to identifier for highlighting, so it will be useful for a future reference? Why we have written the code you want to? Okay. We have used the below code in the script for highlighting elements. Highlighting active elements. Okay, this is a code, example code. And say example code. Is that fine? This is what you want, right? Welcome. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? So meanwhile, I'll also look into what is the next topic. Mostly tables I am thinking, but I don't remember exactly. I have to work on the sheet. Ashish has created one sheet, guys. I have to work on that to make these things easy for me and you guys also. But till then, yeah. JavaScript executor we didn't cover, but we are already writing the code. Okay, so maybe we have to push this topic somewhere before, okay? That's okay. Handling mouse and keyboard events is done. How to take the screenshot is the next one. Taking screenshots, then calendars, then tables, then WebDriver hierarchy, then JavaScript executor. These are the topics. But here I feel like, calendars and tables will take time because I have a lot of examples in this area. WebDriver hierarchy, decent. It will take one session maximum generally. Then taking screenshot won't take much time. I think next sessions will be on taking screenshots and calendars most probably. I'll do one thing, the pending topics, right? I'll copy paste so that I can access easy here in the beginning itself I put. So next one is taking screenshots. Taking screenshot is the next item, guys. Okay. So I'll just, meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can ask me, guys. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Today's notes, the same notes. I'll upload the code also. Yes.
Have we covered anywhere like relative locators, like that is introduced in Selenium 4? I mean,
What is that?
like below, above, to left
We
of,
didn't
to
cover
right
that.
of.
We didn't cover that. We can
Okay.
cover that also if you want. We can also do that. Maybe at the end I'll write. Otherwise, I'll simply write Selenium 4 new features. That will be good, right?
Yeah. So there are a few more
Selenium
things that
4
got added.
new features we can explore. Okay.
Yeah. Great.
So we'll do that at the end. Okay. After everything is done, we'll go to the Selenium 4 new features before moving on. Okay. Lot of things are there. This will take a lot of time, but if you really want, it will take a lot of time. It's up to you. If you're okay with that, I'll cover definitely. A lot of topics will be there under Selenium 4. it will take some time for them. Okay, then it will delay our framework part, but it's okay to explore. Okay, we'll add that, no problem. Okay, after that we'll go to the frameworks. Yes, Ashish, be there in the meeting. Yeah, any other doubts, guys? Ashish has something big. So if anyone have any other doubts, let me know. Yeah, Ashish, now you can tell me, did you post the job description in the WhatsApp group?
Oh, no, not yet. Like, currently, I don't have any job description for the interview. Like, I
Okay.
have applied for the uh, interview, like
Okay.
applied for the position test analyst. So right now,
Position test analyst. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
and which is scheduled for tomorrow.
Position test analyst.
Yeah.
It's a test okay. Position is nothing but position you are saying, right? Test analyst in that case.
Yeah.
Right. Test analyst. As a test analyst, what are things required you see here? Basically, if they say test analyst also, they'll be expecting you to have some knowledge on manual automation and API. Those are mandatory. It's nothing but software tester, basic software testing profile. What years of experience you applied for?
Yeah, 4.5 years.
4.5
Actually, I'm
years.
currently working as a QA, one of the
Currently
MNCs.
working on as QA, right? Or manual tester. Automation experience.
Yeah. Automation experience, I have around 1 year plus.
You have worked in your project as an automation already?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that experience also. What about then frameworks?
Yeah, pretty much like I'm capable for creating a framework.
You are able to create a framework. What about, do you
Yeah.
already have a framework at your place
Mm,
currently in your company?
no, yeah, means like we can say the one of the seniors like has developed that particular framework. So
Okay.
yeah,
But
after that,
that framework you have the access to. Like if you want
yeah.
to go and check the framework, can you check? And I'm just not
Mm,
asking to copy paste. I'm asking you whether as
mhm.
for preparation of your interview, can you go to that in that project? Can you at least look into the framework code? Is it possible for you at this
Right
moment?
now,
Right now?
no, right now.
Why you are part of a different project now?
Means like I didn't get what are you trying to say?
No. I am simply saying that can there is some way of learning the frameworks, right? You can create your framework, that's okay, but whatever the framework that is created at the company level, right?
Mhm.
Can you I mean, I'm not asking you to access it outside your project or company. I'm asking whether you
Mhm.
have the access or not, so that you can prepare by yourself. Like if you have the
Oh,
access to that,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Currently, I don't have any access because I have switched my career 1 year before. Like
Mhm.
means like I have switched my previous company to current company. Like around I have 1 year done, right? 1 year is completed in a current organization, but in
Okay.
current organization we are
Hmm.
working on manual process only. So
Manual process
we
only. Which
we don't follow.
methodology you are following? Which methodology you are following?
Yeah, the methodology is not fixed, right? The random projects is going on, and that particular projects is is in QA, and then
Hmm.
we will start working on that.
I mean, are you following Agile Scrum methodology in this?
Yeah, in previous organization, I followed agile methodology. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Fine. So getting some things about you. Fine. Selenium Java you have used? Which automation you have used so far?
Yeah, Selenium with Java.
Java. Okay. Great.
Yeah, the for the data driven
Any
framework.
particular framework you have used?
Yeah, data-driven framework.
Only data driven, or it's a hybrid?
Yeah, only data-driven.
Only data driven means only PyAPI related stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah. Apache
Have you
Pure.
not used page object model, page factory, Cucumber
Yeah.
BDD,
Yes. I have used Page Factory, page object model.
page object model with data driven
Yeah,
framework? Okay.
yeah. So I don't have any experience for the BDD framework, right?
BDD, you don't have the experience. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's not compulsory that you have to have, but at least you have the knowledge of BDD, Cucumber.
Yeah, generally, yeah. I have a little bit knowledge over the BDD. Yeah.
Okay. So, are you available after this meeting, or you are in a
Yeah.
hurry?
Yeah, I am available.
You are available. Okay. Okay. So we'll connect there. Maybe after this meeting, we'll connect, and there we'll do some discussion on that. Okay, what to do and all. Because I
Okay.
asked you all these questions to know, what is your current situation and all. Based on that, I
Mhm.
can help you out. Okay, that's the only reason.
Oh, okay.
Just be there for some time, and meanwhile, if anyone have any questions, you want to take a break and come back, or
Yeah,
you
I'm staying call.
you are staying, right? Okay, fine. If you want to take
Yeah,
a
I
break, that's
wanted
also
to.
fine.
Yeah, I wanted to go for voting, right?
You wanted to go for
Today,
what?
voting, vote
Oh, okay,
Actually,
okay.
election.
in Karnataka, today is election, Arun. That's
Ah, Karnataka today is elections. At what
But
time we have
I'm
that voting?
yeah, but I'm from Maharashtra, Nagpur.
Okay, where is voting now? Maharashtra?
Amravati.
Amravati.
Yeah, the Amravati is nearby Nagpur.
Okay. There's a voting is going on today.
Yeah, and at 11 o'clock, like I started my work as a QA.
What do you say? What
And
did you say?
11 o'clock, I started my work.
11 o'clock. Work will
Yeah,
start. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Your work will start at 11, and till then you have time. You are going for voting meanwhile, right?
yeah.
So, when can we meet then? You are available here right now?
Yeah. I'm available, right?
Okay, give me a second. Let me complete this process a bit. It won't take much time because I will
Yeah,
forget.
sure.
That's the only thing. So once that is done, we'll move on. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. Let me complete this. Today's code. Notes is already posted, I guess so. Today's code one. To do this. Yeah. So what about the knowledge of GitHub? You have that?
Not much, but I know the basic commands for the Git and GitHub.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it fast. Don't worry. Local resource. Selenium batch one. Here, control V. I think we have the session again on Monday, right? So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we'll go with live automation challenges and other add-on extensions. I'll post that in the chat WhatsApp group in a while. Don't worry about that. Then, yeah, thank you. So what next we have here, let's go GitHub, I'll go. In that 1 minute ago, create account using keyboard keys is another one. Resize demo is the first one we covered. So today's code one is this one. Today's code one, resize code. Then on bottom, nice code. Then jQuery right click. Today's code two. Then today's code three. Then today's code four. Then what else we have? 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I think these are the 4 files we have. Any other files left out? I am checking. Timestamp, resize demo, jQuery right click demo, jQuery right click demo. I think that's it. 4 files. Okay. Then I have to give an assignment. I'll give some sample. Yesterday I gave one assignment. It seems open all the links on the new tab by using key up and key down. Today also I'll give some similar assignment. Assignment 1. Use mouse events and keyboard events. Use mouse events and keyboard events to automate and interact with the different elements that are available at this application, that is omaya.blogspot.com application. How much you want to explore using the mouse and keyboard this application, up to you guys. But I would like to give that here. That is the assignment. Okay, that's the assignment. That's the only assignment we have. And after that, today's recording will be uploaded soon. That's it. Okay, in a while, I'll upload the recording. So any other questions, anyone? Any other questions, anyone? If you don't have any questions, except Ashish, Bahupuri, remaining all can leave. Yeah, okay, Vishwa. Okay, B. Krupal, you have anything? Okay, then.